All right, what's up, everybody? Hey, you made it. Congratulations. Just give yourself a round of applause that you made it here to episode one of Home Biz Hustle Live. Guys, we got an all-star cast here on this particular webinar. We're going to go over some really good stuff tonight, guys. If whoever invited you here, you definitely want to get back with that person that got you here. After we wrap everything up, you're going to hear from some sharp individuals that are doing some incredible things in a particular business that is going viral. I mean, it's going all over the world. I mean, as we're speaking right now, there are people all over the world just going crazy about this incredible opportunity called iBuumerang. And we're going to go over some really good information. My name is Stephen Rachel, along with my lovely wife, Lanacia Rachel, as well. And along with an all-star cast, with an all-star team that's doing some incredible things. And so I just want to jump right into it, guys. We got a lot to talk about. Some interesting things have been happening over the last 30 days. And I don't think I've been able to sleep for a while. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start here with my wife, Lanacia. Lanacia, are you there?
Okay, yeah, now I'm here.
Yeah, we can see you there. Little jittery, but we can see you. I know you got a lot going on your computer and everything, but I mean, a lot has happened over the last 30 days, and so I'm just excited that we finally found something that is that we can really, back and really be passionate about. So I'm excited. How about you?
Man, we've been running nonstop. We haven't been able to sleep or anything like that. We just been so excited about what's been going on. And man, if y'all knew what we knew.
You're about to find out. You're about to find out, though. So I'm just excited. So great. Also, we have another one of my partners here, Shaf Muhammad, coming out of Alabama, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so glad you came aboard. Glad you're here. People definitely going to get a chance to hear from you as well. We also have I know Deborah Scott. She's going to be calling in here shortly, and you're going to get a chance to hear from her also. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? So we're definitely going to be able to hear from her also. We have it's a family affair here. We got Deron Keaton, coming out of Florida as well. Deron, how you doing, sir?
Doing good. Happy to be here.
Oh, man, glad you're here. Definitely, I know a lot of people definitely want to hear what everybody has to say about this opportunity. And we're going to set the stage here in just a few moments. And then, of course, I have some local business partners, friends, really, really like family, introducing, my friend and family, I guess you could say, Ro and Diane Fisher coming out locally here in Las Vegas. How's it going, guys?
Hello.
Going great. Excited to be here.
Awesome.
Hey, well, I'm glad everybody's here. So why is everybody so fired up? I mean, if you're a guest, so just speaking to the guests right now, if you're a guest, you want to pay attention because we're going to go over some information on this webinar. We're not going to keep you too long, but we got some good stuff that we just want to share with you. And we're going to do it a little bit different, probably a little bit different than what you normally see in terms of business opportunity type of webinar. We're gonna just have a discussion. We're gonna talk about really behind the curtain, really what's going on with this opportunity and why you definitely need to take advantage of what we have to offer. And so I'm just excited about it. And so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So did some introductions here. I'm gonna kick it off here. And how did we get involved with iBuumerang? Friend of mine, one of my mentors, Emmanuel Bernstein, shared some information with me about a month ago, roughly about a month ago now. And man, it's been a month. So much has happened in a month. Oh my, I'm just not thinking of that. But shared some information with us about a new type of business, a new concept, and just to kind of give you guys a little insight, this is a network marketing company. But however, we were really retired from network marketing. Love the industry, love everything about it, but just kind of tired of the same old type of things that a lot of us deal with in terms of building a network marketing business. And so we just kind of, took a little vacation from from the industry, working on other different things, other projects. We're always pretty busy. And but when I saw this information brought Lanacia and I out of retirement, okay, from network marketing. So we are full speed ahead. Matter of fact, we put some things that we were already working on. We put them on the shelf. Hey, we get back to this stuff later because what's going on with this is crucial. It's very important. And he shared some insight on a concept where, because you know how it is normally in network marketing, when you have different products and services or whatever, it's usually like higher. Like you can always get whatever the product is down the street a lot cheaper or more efficiently, right? That's just, it is what it is, guys. I mean, no shade. It is. That's the game. That's how it is. They got to mark things up because they got to pay a lot of different people. So when he showed me that we get paid in iBuumerang when we save people money, I've never heard of that concept before. And immediately after leaving that meeting with him and then watching a webinar, which this company is actually being headed up by none other than Mr. Holton Buggs himself, we watched that webinar. After that, we were done. I'm like, hey, we need to get in position because this will go viral online. And guess what? It is. So everything we thought of in the beginning, we said, hey, whatever we got to do, and we're not trying to convince people or anything. I already know what people are going to do once they start hearing about this opportunity. We already knew what would happen. This isn't one of those programs, well, we're going to have to educate and force and train people to get involved in this thing. It wasn't like that. We knew people would take advantage of it. We just wanted to get in front of it, and that's why we're all here today. And so much has happened. So really quick, I want to jump right here to Deron coming out of Florida. I know, Deron, I know we had a conversation. We were in Houston, I want to say about 3 weeks ago, and got a chance to meet you. I know your aunt, Deborah Scott, which we're going to hear from here in just a little bit. She introduced you to, of course, to iBuumerang and all that. And we had a conversation, and you were intrigued. I remember the conversation, like, this is a pretty cool product, but I'm already working on something. But you're like, well, I kind of wouldn't mind being a customer of it. I mean, can you kind of elaborate on your first experience with it and then what happened shortly after that?
Yes. So, I'm involved with another network marketing company. Things are going really well as far as team building. I've reached the top rank of the company, and I'm really happy there. I was happy. I love the product, still use them. But when this opportunity was presented to me and I watched the video, I was like, wow, this is going to be big. So my original thought was just get involved on the boomerang side, just giving out boomerangs, but not team build. But as I looked more into it, though the other opportunity I'm involved in is an amazing opportunity. I mean, up until I saw this, I was completely unrecruitable. But until I kept looking more into it, I was like, man, I honestly feel like I would be selfish sending people over here when this is right here. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to dive all the way in. So that's what I did. Yeah. So
that's cool. So with that, making that decision, and again, there's a lot of great opportunities out there. This is just something different, and so where do you see, what do you see happening over the next 6 months with, because I know you're building a huge team already. What do you see what's going to be happening in the next 6 months for you and your team?
Massive momentum, you don't have to get involved in the beginning of a company in order to have success. I didn't get involved in the beginning of my company, but to say it's not an advantage to get involved in the launch of a company, especially of this magnitude, would be a false statement. So what I'm preaching to my team is you got to ride this wave, right? Just dig deep, put your head down and go to ride this momentum, because you're never going to get this time back. This launch is going on right now. You're not going to get it back, right? So you're not going to have the same momentum. You can catch momentum later, but not this kind of momentum. So I'm telling them to go and ride this wave out.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. We're going to come back to you as well. I know who I have. I got Shaft Muhammad coming out of Houston, Texas. Shaft, I know we got a chance to hook up in Houston a few weeks back. I know we've we've connected over the past several years, I guess now, in a lot of different things. And when you were there at the event, got a chance to meet Holton Buggs and David Manning and all these key leaders of the company and really see the vision. What was going through your mind? Because I know you were in, but what really gave you the idea to really take this thing seriously after leaving that event in Houston, Texas?
Okay, Steve. Awesome, man. First of all, let me just say I am absolutely honored to be on this call, especially with the crew that are heading this thing up with all of us here. So I'm happy to be on here and want to welcome all the guests that are listening. Thank you all for jumping on. Looks like we got about 65, 64 people listening to us right now. So awesome. Thank you all for jumping on. Man, there was a few things, Steve, that comes to mind, right? And I love this type of platform because nothing is scripted. We're not having a formal presentation. It's just speaking from the heart. So the first thing that comes to mind with me, man, is timing, right? And I've been telling people that, if you're going to look at any opportunity in, there's a few things you want to look at. And I learned this early on in business, especially in this industry of direct sales and network marketing. You want to look at timing for sure. And another key thing that was a home run for me, and that was leadership. When I seen Mr. Holton Buggs as the founder, the steward, if you will, of this company, I was all over because I knew of his success. I've worked with him in the past, and it was game over for me. I knew that because I was looking for something to sink my teeth in, coming away from a very, very demanding career in car sales. I was looking for something to sink my teeth in. And this right here, timing and leadership, is at the top of my list as to the reasons why I'm involved. And those two reasons alone is going to make a whole bunch of wealthy people with this opportunity.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree. And I know from our conversations a few weeks back, I know you made some decisions to really take this thing to another
Absolutely.
level. And I've definitely been seeing, some incredible things happening. And guys, for those that are watching, these are some of the top people that are that are part of our group, our team, that are really making some things happen. So, I always like to let people know it's not just one person. It's not just two people. It's not just five people. It's a lot of people in this program making a lot of money and really doing something, that's never been done before. And I love what Deron said. Hey, we're never gonna be able to get this type of momentum again. This will never happen again, ever. This will never happen again. So I want that to sink in. I love when you brought that up because, like you said, yeah, you can get momentum 6 months from now, a year from now, but you're never going to get this type of momentum. The momentum in the beginning of something is priceless. You can't even put a dollar amount on it, and that's why we're here. So hey, Chef, I know I'm just excited for you, excited for everybody here, and I'm going to move over here too. Thanks for sharing. We're going to come back to everybody as well. We got a number of things to kind of cover here. I want to come back here to Las Vegas. I know I have my family here, Ro and Diane Fisher, and I remember when we saw this information and when we were kind of looking at it. Matter of fact, we hadn't even looked. And remember, Lene said we hadn't even looked at the presentation yet, but we had left a meeting with Emmanuel. We were like, man, this might be the one. And I sent Ro and Diane a message. Hey, get on this live webinar. I didn't, he was like, I think he might have asked me a question. I'm like, just watch the information and I'll hit you back, in a few hours. And I know you guys took a look at the information and, to say the least, came into the business and just been crushing it ever since. And so what was it that made you guys say, you know what, this could be something different? What was it that gave you the ammunition, if you will, to really move fast with this program?
Oh man, just making it short and sweet, guys. You know, what happens if you get on the train tracks and there's a train going west 80 miles an hour? What direction are you going to end up going, and how fast? You're going to end up going west at 80 miles an hour or more, right? So, guys, when you look at it and you have the leadership that we have with, you know, Holton, Bugs, and then you got Emmanuel Bernstein, and then you got the Rachels right here, guys. There's, hey, I'm look. I know you don't like to toot your own horn, but toot. I'm gonna toot it for you, because these people, they don't play. Okay, when they get involved in a business, it's not just about them, guys. They are givers. They want to see everybody win, and they make the tools and the resources. We're gonna go into that later, because what they're gonna show you later just gonna boom, it's gonna blow your mind. I'm telling you. So they set up other people for success. We know that. That's the reason why we moved to Las Vegas, just to be closer to them. So there's a clue. The other part is they can tell you how to win if you just take their advice and do it. You know, kind of like Forrest Gump. If you ever told Forrest Gump to do something, it was a done deal. He didn't care what it was, just doing it, right? So that's what we try to pattern ourselves after. If you guys let us know, hey, if you do this, you could probably get some leads. If you do this, you can get some sales. And that formula has been winning. So when you take dynamic leadership, you take great tools, and you take something that is at the beginning of the beginning, come on. I mean, really, you can set up yourself to win. Because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the industry that we're in, it ain't going nowhere. It's here to stay. The company is solid. Matter of fact, it's so solid that they're doing things that take other companies months to do. And this company is doing it early. Right. So, you know, it's just crazy. I can go on and on, but let me hush. Let me hush.
No, that's good. That's good, because I mean, that's what everybody needs to know, the positioning that we're in. It's not about, you know, I've had this conversation with a number of people, and you know, it's about positioning because of where we're at, where the company is at, and we already know what's happening. Like when we saw it, we knew that it was going to go viral, and so. With all that said, let's just jump right into, you know, thanks for sharing, Ro, Diane, you know, thanks to everybody for sharing. Matter of fact, I'm going to really quick. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me reach out to Deborah Scott, who's another top producer on this team that came in and just went to work. You know, the individuals that you're seeing here, guys, are some of the top people that are part of the crew. Okay, the clique, if you will, and really making some big things happen. So I'm gonna call you, Deborah. I know you're watching, so let me see if I can get you on here really quick. Deborah, can you hear me? Hello.
Hey, Steve.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I know you're watching as well. And definitely, you know, I know you've been working the business really hard. As a matter of fact, because were you the person that brought Duran in, or did you bring somebody else in and that person brought Duran? I can't remember.
Yes, I brought my brother in, and he brought Duran in. The interesting thing is that, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay. I was in the company with Duran, and it was, I'm a nurse, and I'm not a salesperson, and I was having a hard time. I was learning, but I was having a hard time, and I came across this, and I mean, no selling, no recruiting, fantastic tools. So for someone like me, this is a no-brainer. I was so excited. I just immediately started telling everybody about it. My brother got wind of it. He got excited. And pretty much my whole family's involved, even grandma.
Wow. That's awesome. And I like what you said. So being a nurse and you said you haven't done a lot in marketing or whatever, but so it seems like you've just been using the tools that's available. Is that correct? Is that a good assumption?
That's correct. Yes, absolutely. They work.
Wow. And using the tools, you've been able to do what most people aren't or can't do, is recruit their family into something.
Yeah, it's not easy. So, I don't really have to explain it. As a matter of fact, when I first started trying to tell my brother about it, he was kind of, a little hesitant about it. And I said, come on, just check it out. Just check it out. And, that was all it took. He watched it. It made sense. And that was it.
Wow. So you just sent them one of those videos that Holt and Bugs did, correct?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. Hey, well, congratulations so far. Congratulations to everybody here on the panel. This is just the beginning. If you're watching, hey, all the guests, if you're watching, this is just the beginning. This is only month one, right? And this is just the beginning. So, hey, Deborah, hey, we're going to come back to you. So I'll give you a call back here shortly again. So, but thanks for sharing that.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. So, definitely want to hear. So you guys got a chance to kind of hear from a lot of different people. So let's just kind of move on now. So what is iBuumerang? So for all the guests that are on, like, what is this? What is it? What are you guys talking about? Well, iBuumerang is more or less a customer acquisition company that is in the travel industry. Okay. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, travel network marketing, been there, done that. Nope, you never done this type of travel business. No, you never done this one. And I know a lot of people say, well, we're different. No, we are different because we're doing something that nobody has ever done before. And here's what it is. Let me kind of give you the Cliff Note version really quick. At the end of the webinar, you definitely want to get back whoever got you here, because they have a website with some videos and information that you can watch and check out and then also get started. Okay. So, but here's the Cliff Note version. iBuumerang has so I'm sure everybody here is familiar with Travelocity, Orbitz, Kayak, all those different websites that allow you to get savings on hotels, rent-a-cars, all these different types of travel deals, right? We're all familiar with. All the panel, raise your hand if you've actually bought some things off of Orbitz, Travelocity, Kayak, or whatever. And I'm sure everybody would raise their hand, pretty much, even all the people that are in the comments. If you're in the comments, if you're watching this, comment, yeah, I've used this, I've used that. Just go ahead and comment and see, because that's what we normally do. Why do we go there? Is because we want to save money. We know if I go to Travelocity or these other different types of websites, I can probably save a little bit more money versus going directly to the company or whatever I'm trying to get a hotel from or rent a car from, right? So we know that. Common sense, how it's been for years. iBuumerang has a travel portal that can actually give our customers get way bigger savings than Travelocity, Orbitz, Kayak, all these Priceline, Bookings.com, all these different websites. We give our customers way bigger discounts. Now, there are a lot of different companies out there, what they call travel clubs, where people can pay money. Normally they pay money, $50, $100. I've seen some travel clubs, guys, here recently this week doing some research on Google that was $10,000, $10,000 to become a member of a travel club to get discounts on travel. And people do that every day. iBuumerang, guess what? We give our service away for free, where people can get bigger deals, save more money on hotels, rent-a-cars, cruises, vacations, all kinds of different things, right? So our customers get bigger deals. Now here's the flip side of that. You're familiar with that concept, right? That's nothing new to you. Here's something that's new. Imagine what we do, because iBuumerang, meaning I give people a boomerang, which is access to a website, which is very similar to Travelocity, Orbitz, all that stuff, very similar to that. And when our customers go and create an account, which is free, doesn't cost the customer anything. Doesn't cost them anything. They can create their account, log in, check out. If they want to come here to Vegas, they can check out, get some really good deals here in Vegas. They want to go to California, Cancun, or New York, or wherever they want to go in the world, they're going to get way better deals versus if they go to any other public website. Okay. So let's say, for example, matter of fact, let me just pick. Hey, Shaft, so how excited would you be if I gave you a boomerang? Let's just pretend, I know you're in the business, but just pretend you're a customer. I gave you access to this website because you're going somewhere on a trip or you need to take a hotel stay or whatever. And you do your booking and you wind up saving, you wind up saving some money, let's say $300. How excited would you be if you save $300 over Travelocity, all those other websites? The other websites giving you like a $50 discount, $100 discount. Let's say we saved you $300 on that stay. How excited would you be?
I'm ecstatic. That's a big deal.
You're excited about it. It didn't cost you anything. I gave you access to it. You said, hey, Steve, I heard you got some type of website or whatever where you can get these crazy deals. I gave it to you. You say $300. Now, check this out. Since I gave Shaft access to that website, how excited do you think I'm going to be if I got a commission? Let's say minimum 50%. Let's say I made $150 just because he saved money. How excited do you think I'm going to be? And how many times you think I'm going to send out people to get these these boomerangs? How many people you want to get access to this type of service? Now, I know, and there are airports all over the world. We live. I know Ro, myself, and Onasia. We live here in I guess you can say, a tourist type of town. We live here in Las Vegas, and so that's a big deal. People are always staying in hotels. They're always going to be flying. Hold on 1 second. I want everybody to think. How many people you think are in airports right now? Here's another second. How many people you think right now, at this very moment, are checking into a hotel paying full price? And the only reason they're paying full price is because you haven't given them a boomerang. Okay. Now, that's a little Cliff Note version of it, right? We're going to kind of dive deep into this a little bit more. Now, I know that's a weird concept. I know, Duran, when you first heard that concept, I know you was going through the information. You're probably like me. I'm like, oh, no, another travel deal. They're all the same. They all do the same thing. But when you saw it like I saw it, what was kind of going through your mind when you saw, so wait a minute, we're going to get paid on how much people save? Kind of elaborate on your experience.
Well, yeah, I mean, coming from selling nutrition products, full nutrition programs, to being able to give this service away for free. I mean, this is just, this is not easy, right? Nothing's easy to succeed, but this is easy as it's going to get. Right? This is as easy as it's going to get. So, what was appealing to me is, for one, I watched a lot of people on my team struggle who weren't good at sales, who weren't good at recruiting. And I was preaching, listen, you have to commit to time and invest in learning and developing the skill, which is true, right? But if you can give them an opportunity where they don't have to sell anything, they can give the service away, it still requires work, because you still have to have the conversation, right? You still have to have the conversation. Right. But you're not required to sell anything. And if you don't want to, you don't have to build a team either. Right? You don't have to do any kind of recruiting. Now, I would still recommend, why would you hold this opportunity from people? Why not share it? I don't look at it as building a team. I look at it as sharing an opportunity. Right? So if this is an amazing opportunity, if you're making money, why not share it? So don't look at it as recruiting. Look at it as sharing an opportunity. But yeah, so when I saw those aspects, I was like, man, this is a no-brainer. Right? This is an absolute no-brainer. And if people really understood what they could do with this financially, they would dive right in.
Game over. Right. For sure. I mean, and I like that as well in terms of no recruiting. So when you see some of the marketing that we've been doing, no selling, no recruiting, it's not a sales tactic. It's real. It's true. We have people that can actually make money without selling, because we can't sell what we offer, guys. It's free. We can't sell it if you even wanted to. So, and to kind of go into that a little bit more, I know, Ro, I know you have a calculator that I want to show people that if they didn't want to build a team and they just wanted to hand out these boomerangs that are free. Remember, we have them as TSAs, as reps in the business. We can give out people to, give people access to where they can save money. And trust me, I'm getting messages every day from people that are saying, hey, Steve, I'm going to such and such, and I heard you got some pretty good deals. Instant customer, guys. I don't know how many messages, DMs I've gotten on Facebook because people been seeing what we're doing. A lot of them are not in the business. Some started that way and then got in the business. How about that? They saw the savings and it worked. So, Rose, show people, for those that think, well, I can't make any big money with this thing. I got to be a master recruiter. No, you don't. You can just share. Matter of fact, I'll let you take it away and you can pull it up on your screen.
There you go. Let me try to pull up the entire screen here. And boom. All right. And then Steve, let me know if you can see this.
Yep, I see. Yep, I see it.
Okay, perfect. So this is a really amazing aspect because in most home-based businesses, guys, you're not gonna, only time you can earn money is if you get new distributors or you get new customers who are going to be spending money a lot of times on a monthly basis. So most companies, you've got to get them to spend monthly, right, in order to win. But here, basically, we're just giving them we're giving them access to a portal that costs them nothing. Right. And once we give it to them and they have it, it's theirs for life. So now, every time you give a portal away from yourself to Uncle Bob or Aunt Susie or whoever, and I'm gonna wait until it gets to the calculator part. I'm sorry, I thought the calculator was right here. But every time you give a portal away to a friend or a relative and they use it for life, right? Right. It's theirs for good. And then when they get that portal, guys, when they save money, you're making a potential commission on all those trips. So here's what we're getting to here in a second. This is the interactive presentation, but it has a calculator in here in a moment, right here. Okay. So here's the thing that I want you to think of. We're giving these people something for free. So right here on the screen right now, let's say it took you about a year. I'm sure it's not going to take a year, but let's say it took, let's move it down to 2 months. Let's say it took you 2 months to give away 100 portals, right? And we know that the average person is going to travel at least one time a year, right? Okay. When they travel, whether they're going on that cruise or whether they're just renting a car or they're doing the hotel thing at a destination, guys, you're saving them hundreds of bucks or, $50 here, $100 there. That adds up, guys. Yeah. And don't mess around and give a portal away to a business traveler. Oh, my goodness. Someone who's always in the win, guys. So this calculator right here, 100 customers. It took you 2 months. You got 100 customers. Over the year, every one of these people are probably going to travel at least once. And if they book on your portal, guys, depending upon the average, this is determined by the average savings per person. So that could potentially be $30,000 in income. Wow. Now, let's say if you worked a little bit harder, right? And let's say we added a zero to that, right? It took you let's say it took you 12 months, right? You gave 1,000 portals away. And now the average person, every one of these 1,000 people, they're going to be traveling, guys. And who wouldn't use something that's going to put money back into their pocket? I know I would. So as soon as we get these savings, guys, and save them money, they are hooked. They ain't going nowhere. From that point on, they're in. They're going to be using your portal, right? So 1,000 customers traveling at least once per year, a lot of times more than that. And they're saving on average every time, $50, $100 here, a couple $100 there per person. Do you know you could get a wonderful income? Look at that income on the screen right there. That's 300,000, guys. And really, wow. let's bring it back down. Let's bring it back down a little bit. Okay, let's say it took you 6 months. It took you 6 months, and you got out 600 of them, guys. Look how you're doing. How you doing?
Wow.
180 grand. That's more than most middle management, high upper management in corporate America makes, guys. Matter of fact, that's around double what the middle management, high upper management in corporate America right now is making per year. And you're doing it by giving something away.
Wow.
All right. So
wow.
I just want that to sink in. And a lot of people might get on this and say, well, why are they jacked out of their minds? Why is Ro talking and, spitting every fifth word? Because because we're giving something away, guys. It's an easier conversation when you're giving something away, ladies and gentlemen. It's not really, at that point, you're not trying to convince, beg, or drag somebody to do something. You're saying, hey, here, take this. Next time you travel, next time you're getting a rental car, next time you're going on that cruise or you're going on a staycation at this destination, just check here first. Because there's 110% guarantee that we're going to be able to save you a little bit of money.
Right. A lot of money in a lot of cases, because I've been playing around with this stuff, and I'm getting the feedback from a lot of my customers, and they're just like jacked out of their mind. And then next thing you know, they're wanting more information on how to do the business. It's just how it's been going here lately, and it definitely does work. So what's interesting about that calculator that you did, Ro, was just based off of someone not even building a team. That's because I know it started off with 100. Even if you did 50, I can't remember what the amount is. If you did 50 or whatever, or if you did 25 or 200. As you saw, guys, you can make some serious money without building a team. So there's the whole thing about no recruiting required. Okay. Fact. All you got to do is share something that's for free. It doesn't cost anything. Now, for those that are watching that, I know like Duran was saying, like Shaf was saying, like we all have said, is people are going to love this product so much, especially when they first time they use it. It's more or less they're just kind of curious to see if it'll work. Second time they might, because let me verify again if it does work. Third time they're a customer for life. And remember, it doesn't cost them anything. They can keep it forever as long as they want to. They can use it for as long as they want to. It's free. Doesn't cost them anything, right? Now check this out. If you want to build or share this opportunity with other people to actually earn more leveraged income. Let me kind of give you an example here. Let me share my screen here really fast. Give me a second here, and we're going to kind of play around with a few numbers. Can everybody see this here? All right.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So let's just say, for example, I'm sure that everybody watching, and I'm talking to everybody here in the panel, I'm talking to everybody that's watching this live, okay? Or even if you're watching it on the replay. With this program, because of the concept, it's very contagious. Okay. So this isn't nothing that you got to convince or anything to anybody. Just share the information. That's all we're doing. Just sharing the information. It just makes sense to people because everybody travels. A lot of people travel, and they know how lucrative that industry is. So a lot of people would definitely want to make money with you with this opportunity. So let's say, for example, you built a team of 10 people. Let's just start there. Okay. Just a team of 10. Matter of fact, you ain't got to get all 10. Just a team of 10 people. Okay. And let's say they all got at least 10 sent out at least 10 boomerangs themselves. They acquired 10 boomerang customers. Okay. And remember, how much does it cost for us to acquire customers? How much does it cost for a person to be a customer of this community? Nothing. It's zero. Doesn't cost them anything other than maybe 30 seconds for them to create an account, and then they can enjoy all the savings, right? And so if you had 10 people on your team and they all did at least 10 customers apiece, it's 100 customers. That's right there. That's $345.21 a month. That's an average annual income of a little over $4,000, right? I just want to start small. Just to show you what's possible with just doing just a little bit. But I know a lot of you watching, you're not, you know, if you do anything, you go all the way. You don't do things small. You like, hey, if I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to go all the way with it. So let's say you built a team of, let's say, 50 people. Okay. Just right now, and this isn't lifetime. I'm sure it's going to grow to 50, then to 75, then 100, then to 200, so on and so forth, right? So it's going to happen. We got people doing that right now as we're speaking. So let's say 50 people on your team. They all did at least 10 customers. That's 500 total customers in your organization. I didn't say you went out and got 500 customers. Maybe you only did 10, but you and your team did 500 so far. So far, that's over $1,700 a month in monthly income, guys. As average annual salary of say income or commission, $20,000 in addition to whatever you're doing right now on top of your job. So whatever you do for a living right now, just imagine, I want everybody to think about this. Whatever you're doing for a living right now, how could an extra $20,000 a year impact your lifestyle? I mean, think about that. And again, I'm not saying you got to be good. I ain't saying you got to be a master recruiter. I ain't saying you got to be the top set. No, I'm just saying just giving away something for free. You don't have to, we have no convincing here. I don't have to convince anybody. I have yet. I think about it. I never really thought about it like this, but nobody has told me no, they don't want an iBuumerang account. I haven't had a customer, somebody just, heard about what's going on and I kind of maybe answered some questions. Nobody said no. Why? Because it's free. It doesn't cost them anything. There's nothing for them to actually, well, let me think about it. Well, I don't know. There's nothing to think about because it's free. Make sense? Now, what if you had, and I'm sure, everybody on, even watching, if you're in, people that are coming in, if you're watching the replay, I'm sure you can, if you go to work in this business, you can get more than 10 for sure, right? Whether it take you a week, whether it take you 2 weeks, whether it take you a month, whatever it take you a few months. Trust me, it's free. You just got to let people know. The results will be based off of how many people you let know about what we have. Let me say it again. The results that you're going to get in iBuumerang will be determined on how many people you are exposing. It's free product. So think of it that way. Now, let's say out of those 50 people, let's say they all did, let's say 25. Look at that. Look at those numbers. That's a little over 1,200 customers, 1,250 customers to be exact. That's over $4,000 a month. Just from sharing the opportunity, sharing all the tools and resources that we got. And I got something I'm going to share with you guys here in just a few moments. So as you can see, it just gets better and better and better. Team of 200 people doing 25. Just look at the income, guys. And I'm not going to go into, I've spent hours playing around with this calculator, then I just can't sleep at night. So I'm just going to stop it right here and we're just going to move on. So let me come back because we can play around with that thing all night long. Now, really quick here, let me look at a few things here. Now, compensation plan works. The compensation does, reward you for enrolling other people as TSAs inside of iBuumerang. We have a lot of people that have gotten commissions already on this team. Real quick, and I'm going to move on to the next section. We're going to close this thing out because I got something I want to show. Hey, stay to the end. You don't want to leave. Stay to the end here. I'm just trying to tell you. But real quick, let me jump over here to Shaft. I know Shaft. We just had our first commission run in the company, and some pretty exciting things happening with those commissions. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
It
was a strong run. It was a strong week for a lot of people.
Strong week, and that's just the beginning. I know Duran. I mean, you've been here, participated in the first commission run. That was pretty much just a small preview of things to come, if you want to call it something small. Hey. A lot of people say, "Whoa, that's small," but you get the picture.
Yeah, I mean, I just signed up. I just jumped on board maybe 2 weeks ago, so not a little over 2 weeks ago. So,
wow. I mean, incredible stuff. I know Lanacia. I know we saw some things happening in our back office first commission run. What was going through your mind when you first saw that? I mean, we ain't got to give no amounts. I ain't trying to scare nobody off, but but kind of give people a little insight on just what you were thinking when you first saw just some of the commissions that we were making, also what the team was making also.
Yeah. Let's just say our check was very nice.
Yeah.
That we had it. But what really just caught my attention was, it was a nice check, but we did a lot of that without any websites or anything.
Yeah.
It was just based on the idea of you basically helping people. You're helping people save money. And then if they decide to, join the opportunity, then you're helping people.
Exactly.
You're giving them freedom. You're freeing up their paychecks because now they got more money they can spend on vacation. And then if they, business, now they're freeing up some of their debt as well.
Right.
And we had a lot of people on our team that have made a lot of money. And, that's one of the things with us is, we can make money. We can do things. We've been marketing for a long time. But it's really about our people. And when we see our people winning, that's what makes us feel good.
Yeah.
So, the check for us was cool, but I was more excited about the checks that other people had.
Yep. It's a family affair. That's really what it's all about. And that's why, like Lanacia said, we didn't have all these different websites. I know a lot of you that are guests that you're watching, whoever got you here, they're going to send you to some information. Definitely get back with them. You're going to see some pretty cool stuff, and stay here to the end because I got something I want to show everybody here in just a moment. Yeah, we got all these cool tools and technology and all this stuff, and this is just the beginning because they're still building things out and all that. So they haven't really done anything yet, but all the stuff that they have made available is incredible. Yes, it's all cool, but we started, they didn't have none of this stuff. We knew that the idea of iBuumerang was going to be so powerful. All we had to do was just get in position and let people know about it. That's the only reason you're seeing all the success in I know some of you probably looked at Facebook and, you're seeing people like in a conference, like an auditorium or whatever. And it's like hundreds of people there, and some cases, thousands of people already in a room about iBuumerang. That's only like really, the official launch was like March 11th. It's not even a month old yet, not officially. The iBuumerang brand isn't even a month. Let me say it again. The iBuumerang brand is not even a month old yet. Okay. That's how we're just in a great position. Now, with all those different tools, I want to close out with this. Here, let me close out a few things here. I'm going to bring up something really quick and show you guys something that we've been working on. And for the people that are already on the team, they don't even know this yet. So this is the first time they're even seeing it. We've got some great tools inside of iBuumerang. We have the iDecide interactive system, which is, oh my God, which is amazing. It talks to you. It's going to be different for every prospect and so on. It's just amazing, right? And in addition to that, we're actually creating something more or less a sales funnel that we're going to be making available to the team. So for those that are getting started with us, if you've been watching this information, for those that are getting started tonight, you're going to be able to get access to this because this is actually going live sometime tomorrow. And so everybody that's on the team will have access to this additional tool and to really do some incredible things with your business. So let me share my screen here really fast. And this is just a test version. We still got a few little updates to make here, but let me show you what this looks like here. So introducing My Global Lifestyle. So let me pull it up here. So let me know if you guys can see that. Okay. All right. So a new concept generates weekly cash flow without selling, recruiting, or convincing. I've got a pretty cool video that I just produced here earlier in the week that nobody's really seen yet. This is some really cool information. And of course, right here below, got some information about HB, more information about the business. Really breaks down a lot of the pain points that a lot of people have in regards to making money just in general. You know, one of the things that a lot of people have is they have a lot of challenges. They feel stuck. They don't know what to do. They're sick and frustrated, always joining some company. They never make any major money. Well, I'm speaking the truth to some people watching right now. You joined this, you've done that, you've done these programs, and you've never really made any money. Guess what? If you got that pain, we got the painkiller inside of iBuumerang. I mean, like literally, you don't have to have a lot of skills. We found something that can really address all those challenges that you're having in business. Okay. And it's around iBuumerang, the whole concept. And we've created a tool to help even share that information. You know, you can even look at a video here. We got a few updates to make there as well. You know, how is iBuumerang different? Breaks all that information out. Now, of course, we still have a corporate website. We got some other tools. We have iDecide. Guys, we got everything. We got everything you need. Okay. And to top it off, a very incredible concept that is just sweeping the globe currently right now. The more customers you acquire, the more you earn. Get 10 customers. Well, let's look. That's about get 10 customers. You know, let's say they take one trip per year. That's average about $600 per savings, total about $6,000. It's about $3,000 for the year. Hey guys, look at that. Get 1,000 customers. I mean, look, just a lot of money there. We even talked about that. One trip per year, average savings with iBuumerang is going to be roughly about $600. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more, or way more, because people typically travel in groups, typically, right? So those travel savings could even be even more. So it really walks customers through more information, you know, giving them more details about, you know, the travel industry as a whole, what we offer as iBuumerang TSAs, the price guarantee, more information about the interactive, you know, system that we have called iDecide. So they could even check out your iDecide system right here from this page. More information about the compensation plans, insight on just, we're not going to go over all this stuff because you'll be able to get back whoever got you here. They'll be able to give you some information to help you walk you through all this information, guys, and all the different bonuses. If you join our team, this is a team-only system, okay? So if you ask me, well, Steve, what are you sending people, you know, when they're interested in iBuumerang? You're looking at it. This right here is going to close a lot of people for the team, okay? And people that are already here, guess what? They're going to get access to it because they're part of the team, right? If you're a prospect, if you're someone got you here, you definitely want to look at this information, and you definitely want to come aboard ASAP so you can take advantage of what we have. Now, there's a lot of other things that we're going to be doing with this, and of course, all the different bonuses that you get if you join our team. One, you're going to get access to the global lifestyle marketing system. To get access to this, you have to be at least coach. So you definitely want to be at the coach level, business class level, or first class level. If you don't know what that is, you'll find out when you get back with the person that enrolled you or got you here to this webinar. Okay. And they'll be able to send you some information. You can check out all the details. And, you know, so you also get access to our private Facebook group, access to weekly training, access to our 10-6-10 advancement plan, which is to really help put money in your pocket ASAP, social media marketing training, and a lot of our top marketing resources that Lanacy and I use that helps us to get leads, traffic, sales, just really build our business online. Okay. And then, of course, just more information and also frequently asked questions that a lot of people ask about the business. This is a tool that we will have available starting possibly late tonight, first thing sometime tomorrow. And anybody watching currently right now, let me come back real quick. Anybody watching right now, if you are seeing this information for the first time, what you're going to need to do is get back with the person that got you to this webinar. Okay, they're going to have a link or a series of links or a page that you can go to get more details about iBuumerang. Okay. They're going to also have more information on how you can get in position with our team. Okay. If you've already seen some information, or if you've already seen enough, you just want to be a part of what we're doing. Hey, get back with that individual. Say, hey, I'm in. Send me the link so I can go ahead and get set up. What are the costs to get started? You're going to see there's a 49. Matter of fact, let me pull it up here really fast to kind of give you an idea. Here, let me kind of come back really quick, and then we'll wrap this up. Just so you kind of know. And you'll see the different options here. So there's coach, business, and first class. Coach class, $250, business, $500, first class is $1,000. You'll see some of the different details. I'm not going to go into too much of it right now because we're kind of getting close to time here. We want to respect everybody's time. But when you go to the information, you'll be able to see all those details. Okay. And there's a $49.95 standby enrollment fee that we all pay. So take these prices and just add $49.95 to them, and you can actually get started today. But the main thing right now, guys, is definitely get back with the person that got you here. So real quick, as we close out, Deron, last words, anything that you want to add, in terms of for the guests that are watching, what would you suggest they do?
I would suggest you take action. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Network marketing has completely changed my life. It's allowed me to create a life where I can wake up every single day and do whatever I want. And that's with being involved in an opportunity where I'm required to sell things. So to be able to get your hands on this opportunity, I've never seen a company that doesn't require you to sell anything, right? So to be able to get your hands on an opportunity where you don't have to sell anything, you're able to help people make money and create whatever life that you want for yourself, you can't turn that down, right? So you have to ask yourself, what does your ideal life look like? If you could design whatever life that you wanted, what does that look like? Is what you're currently doing ever going to create that life for you? If not, take your hands on this, get your hands on this and run with it, because this can create whatever life that you want for yourself, financially, time freedom. It's unlimited. The potential's unlimited. So.
Yep, exactly. Totally unlimited. And positioning is everything. Timing is everything. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Shaft, last words. What would you suggest all the guests that are watching, from the replay, from the live broadcast, what would you suggest for all those new people that are watching, what they need to do next?
Well, based on just the information we've shared here, and we haven't covered everything, but the gist of it, everybody should have right now. And my advice is to get back with whoever invited you to this webinar and lock arm in arm with them, because they're on our team. And I'm going to tell you right now, every team is not rolling it out like Steve just rolled out. I mean, we have some stuff here that will help people to grow wide and deep, right? And we'll talk a little bit more about that a little later on as we continue to grow, but we're going wide and deep, and we got the tools to do it. So I just want to congratulate every single one of you listening to us right now, because you're on the front end of something absolutely spectacular, for real, as I've been saying a lot here. The timing is absolutely amazing. So I congratulate you and welcome you aboard.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Shaft. Thanks for attending here. Really quick here. Let me see if I can reach out to Miss Scott as well really fast. Here, 1 second, guys. Here. Deborah, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Awesome. So we're wrapping everything up. Definitely wanted to hear your perspective in regards of what would you tell the new people that are watching, what would they need to do next after seeing this information?
I just say, get back in touch with whoever got you here. This doesn't come around every day, guys. And I'm telling you, think about the future that you're planning for yourself. This can get you there. Whatever you want, this is it, guys. Think about your kids. I'm doing this for my kids. What kind of future? Nope. I don't have to worry about college education. I mean, guys, this is it. Just get back in touch with the person.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. All right. Let's see here. And Ro and Diane, hey guys. So any last words on all the new people that are watching everything? What are the next steps?
Oh man. It is definitely like has been said a couple times, get back with the person who invited you here. You know, and it makes me think of high school, you know, having to do those term papers, you know what I mean? And a lot of times it'd be based on a book that thick that you were supposed to have read that book and then, you know, do your paper on the book. And then somebody messed around and told me about Cliff Notes. And then from that moment on, my papers got better because we got Cliff Notes. We have a cheat sheet pretty much, right? So giving yourself a distinct advantage, guys, by plugging in with people like who you see on this panel, and like, you know, you got Stephen, Lanacia, Rachel, you got Emmanuel Bernstein, you got Holton Buggs, legends in the industry, guys, and putting the tools in your hands so you can be successful by either giving something away, or even if you want to develop the recruiting skills and later on develop a team, there's no other better place to do it, because we have people that can tell you how to do it and show you how to do it. And we've already kicked off the trainings. The trainings have already been happening, guys. So get in, get positioned, and then plug in with these folks, guys. And, you know, maybe you can create a lifestyle that you've always wanted, but were never able to achieve. So that's what we have.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, simple. Just follow the plan. Thanks for sharing. Lanacia, any last words really quick?
Okay, there we go. Technical difficulties. I mean, not to sound like a broken record, but, you know, get back with the person that got you started. You know, we've been running, you know, weekly webinars. We have, you know, training websites, all kind of stuff that, you know, has really, well, I guess that can really get you going and get you going fast, because we want everybody to make money right now.
Right.
So just get back with the person that got you started, get plugged into the trainings, get plugged into the Facebook group, and just take massive action. And if you do that, you never know, within the next few weeks or a few months or even the next year, you could be doing this full time.
Yep.
And you could live a life on your own terms.
That's it. I mean, I couldn't say it any better. I mean, that's exactly what it's all about, guys. You know, living life on your own terms. You know, whatever you've been through. Thanks, Lanacia. I mean, just speaking to everybody, people that are on the team, people that are looking at this for the first time, whatever you've been through has prepared you for this business. All your failures, all your successes, all the learning, everything that you've been through has prepared you for this business. Take advantage of it, because they're putting everything in place for us to really win big. And people are winning right now, but we haven't even done anything yet. So this is the time to do it. But hey, guys, I really want to appreciate each and every one of you that are here watching live. I want to thank my panel here. Awesome panel, guys. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow night. So for all the people that are getting started tonight, imagine if you can bring some of your people to this particular venue, this webinar, and they can get some insight. We're going to hear from some different people as well. So you're going to get a chance to hear from a lot of different people on the team, hear from their perspective on why this is the opportunity to really be connecting with. And so we're gonna be doing this again tomorrow. That's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern. Just go to homebizhustle.com to actually register, and you'll be able to go ahead and be connected so you can actually see episode number 2. But hey, all you got to do for now, right now, at this very moment, is get back with the person that got you to this webinar so they can send you whatever information they need to send you so you can go ahead and get plugged in, get started, right? And hey, and we can definitely love to welcome you inside our group. So, hey, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for attending. Thanks for taking out an hour of your evening or Sunday evening. We love you. We look forward to working with you, and we'll see each and every one of you over the top. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.